In the bustling marketplace of life, we often find ourselves caught in the pursuit of our own desires. We chase after material possessions, social status, and personal achievements, believing they will bring us lasting happiness. We strive for happiness, security, and recognition. We celebrate milestones and cherish moments of success, thinking they define our worth and identity. But what if I told you that the key to true fulfillment lies in letting go of the very thing we cling to most dearly, our sense of self? Imagine the freedom that comes from releasing the constant need to protect and enhance our ego. This is the heart of Buddhism. It teaches us to see beyond the superficial layers of our identity and to connect with a deeper, more universal truth. Buddhism offers a radical perspective on life, urging us to look beyond the illusion of a separate, independent self. It invites us to see ourselves as part of a larger, interconnected whole. This illusion, this clinging to me and mine, is the source of our suffering. Our attachment to our ego creates a barrier between us and the world, leading to feelings of isolation and discontent. To break free from suffering, we must embark on a journey of self-discovery. This journey is not about abandoning our responsibilities or relationships, but about transforming our understanding of who we are. Welcome to Ancient Universe Channel. This journey leads us to the profound realization that our true nature is boundless and interconnected with all things. We begin to see that our well-being is tied to the well-being of others and the world around us. At the core of this journey is the concept of Anatta, often translated as no self or not self. This principle challenges the conventional notion of a permanent, unchanging self. Anatta is not a denial of our existence. It is a profound insight into the fluid and dynamic nature of our being, encouraging us to let go of rigid self-definitions. Rather, it's an invitation to explore the true nature of our being. It asks us to look beyond the surface and to question the solidity of the self we believe ourselves to be. It encourages us to question the solidity of the self we believe ourselves to be. By doing so, we open ourselves to a more expansive and compassionate way of living, where we are not confined by the limitations of our ego. We tend to think of ourselves as solid, unchanging entities. We have a name, a personality, a history, but Buddhism asks us to look closer. Is there really a permanent, unchanging me behind these ever-shifting attributes? The Buddha taught that what we perceive as self is actually a collection of 5 aggregates: form, our physical body; sensations, our feelings; perceptions, our mental images; mental formations, our thoughts and emotions; and consciousness, our awareness. These aggregates are in a constant state of flux, arising and dissolving from moment to moment. Imagine a river. We might give it a name like the Ganges or the Amazon, but the river itself is constantly changing, its water flowing, its currents shifting. It is never the same from one moment to the next. Like that river, our own being is also in a constant state of flow. Our bodies age, our thoughts and feelings come and go, our experiences shape and reshape us. There is no fixed, unchanging self to be found within this ever-changing stream of experience. Clinging to the idea of a separate, independent self creates a sense of isolation and fear. We worry about our own happiness, our own well-being, our own legacy. This self-centeredness blinds us to the interconnectedness of all things. Just as a spiderweb is woven together with delicate threads, our lives are intricately connected to the lives of others. Our actions, words, and thoughts have ripples that extend far beyond our immediate sphere. Recognizing this interconnectedness is essential to understanding Anatta. The Buddha taught that the root of all suffering lies in attachment, particularly attachment to the illusion of self. When we cling to our desires, our aversions, and our sense of self, we create suffering for ourselves and others. This suffering can manifest in many forms: the pain of loss, the frustration of unfulfilled desires, the fear of death. We grasp for happiness and security, but our efforts are often met with disappointment. Why? because we are seeking lasting happiness in a world of impermanence. True happiness, the Buddha taught, is not found in external circumstances or possessions. It is found within, through the cultivation of wisdom and compassion. And the path to cultivating these qualities begins with letting go of the illusion of self. The path to liberation, embracing selflessness. If clinging to self is the cause of suffering, then letting go of self is the path to liberation. This profound shift in mindset can transform our lives in ways we never imagined. This doesn't mean we need to abandon our responsibilities or become indifferent to the world around us. Instead, it invites us to engage more fully and mindfully with our daily lives. Rather, it means approaching life with a different perspective, one rooted in understanding and compassion. By seeing the world through the eyes of others, we cultivate empathy and connection. When we let go of the illusion of self, we open ourselves up to a deeper experience of reality. This expanded awareness allows us to appreciate the beauty and interconnectedness of all life. We see that our own happiness is intertwined with the happiness of others. Our actions, no matter how small, can have a profound impact on the well-being of those around us. We become more compassionate, more understanding, and more willing to act for the benefit of all beings. This selflessness enriches our lives and the lives of others. This shift in perspective is not easy. It requires dedication and a commitment to personal growth. It requires practice, patience, and a willingness to challenge our deeply held beliefs about ourselves and the world. Through continuous effort, we can gradually transform our mindset, but the rewards are immeasurable. A life of selflessness brings peace, joy, and a profound sense of purpose. Acts of selflessness. Stories from the Buddhist tradition. Throughout Buddhist history, countless individuals have embodied the spirit of selflessness, dedicating their lives to the service of others and the pursuit of enlightenment. Their stories serve as inspiration for our own journeys, guiding us towards a path of compassion, wisdom, and inner peace. There is the story of the Buddha himself, who renounced a life of privilege and luxury to seek enlightenment and alleviate the suffering of all beings. His journey from prince to enlightened teacher is a testament to the power of self-sacrifice and dedication. There is the story of the monk who gave his own life to save a bird from a snake, demonstrating the ultimate act of compassion and selflessness. And there is the story of the poor woman who offered her only possession, a single candle, to the Buddha as an act of devotion. Her humble offering, though small, was a profound expression of her faith and generosity. These stories, though seemingly simple, hold profound lessons about the transformative power of selflessness. They teach us that even the smallest acts of kindness can have a significant impact on the world around us. They remind us that true happiness is found not in pursuing our own self-interest, but in dedicating our lives to the well-being of others. By embracing the spirit of selflessness, we can create a more compassionate and harmonious world for all. Cultivating compassion, the key to unlocking selflessness. Compassion is often described as the heart of Buddhism. It is the ability to understand and share in the suffering of others. It is also the key to unlocking the door to selflessness. When we cultivate compassion, we begin to see ourselves in others. We recognize that their happiness and suffering are just as important as our own. This realization naturally leads to a more selfless way of being. Practices like loving-kindness meditation can help us cultivate compassion. In this practice, we systematically extend feelings of love and kindness to ourselves, to loved ones, to neutral persons, to difficult persons, and eventually to all beings. Finding peace in the absence of self. The journey to selflessness is not about annihilation or becoming a nobody. It is about discovering a deeper, more profound way of being. It is about finding true peace and liberation from the limitations of our self-imposed boundaries. When we let go of the illusion of self, we discover a boundless wellspring of peace and joy within. This peace is not dependent on external circumstances. It is a deep, abiding sense of contentment that arises from living in alignment with our true nature. This peace is available to all of us, regardless of our background, beliefs, or experiences. It is our birthright. By embracing the Buddhist teachings on selflessness, we can begin to tap into this wellspring of peace and live more meaningful, fulfilling lives. A journey of self-discovery. Your true nature awaits. The journey to selflessness is a lifelong endeavor. It is a journey of self-discovery, of peeling back the layers of conditioning and illusion to reveal our true nature. It is a journey that requires courage, compassion, and an unwavering commitment to awakening. As you embark on this journey, remember this: you are not alone. The Buddha himself walked this path before you, and countless others have followed in his footsteps. With each step you take, you move closer to realizing your true nature, a nature that is boundless, compassionate, and eternally free. So I leave you with this question: if the self you cling to is but an illusion, then who are you really? The answer, my friend, lies within. Subscribe to our channel for more enlightening content. Like the video if it resonates with your quest for understanding, and ring the bell to receive notifications on our latest releases. Share your insights and experiences with selflessness in the comments below, and let's embark on this transformative path together.